Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, faces setback in latest legal battle with the Daily Fail. Now, members of the squad, as we all know, Prince Harry's court case against the Daily Fail continues. And now I have updates for all of you. But first, I want you to know this. Prince Harry's record alongside Meghan against the tabloids in court is impeccable. Every time Prince Harry and Meghan take the Daily Fail or the rest of the tabloids to court, they always win time and time again. Because the tabloids in the UK behave like they are above the law, behave with impunity. Now, as I continue, so a judge rejected Prince Harry's request for a preliminary trial to decide whether the Daily Fail story caused serious harm to his reputation. Now, Prince Harry has suffered a setback in his latest legal battle to claim a newspaper report about his security caused him serious harm that undermined his charity work. A High Court judge has rejected Prince Harry's request for a preliminary trial to decide whether the Daily Fail on Sunday story caused serious harm to reputation, saying ultimately this is an issue of fact. Now, members of the squad, the Daily Fail wants to ruin Prince Harry and Meghan. That is their main goal. They want to ruin them completely. They want to make sure that Harry and Meghan are unable to pay their bills. They want to make sure that Harry and Meghan can't afford for their house in California. They want to make sure that Harry and Meghan come back begging in the UK. Actually, they want Harry to come back alone begging in the UK, begging for money. That's how they want to see Harry. And that's why every single time they dedicate this negative coverage, smear campaign that wants to harm with the main aim of harming his reputation. Alongside, what I've been saying before, also breaking apart his marriage to Meghan. But today, we're going to focus directly on this case. And in this case, the Daily Fail has caused serious harm to Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. And now the judge of the case has said that they have rejected Prince Harry's request for a preliminary trial to decide whether the Daily Fail on Sunday story caused serious harm to his reputation. Now, members of the squad, as I continue, Prince Harry, who is suing the publishers of the Mail on Sunday over a report that he tried to keep his legal fight with the government over police guards a secret, claimed the story harmed his reputation so as to constitute an attack on his honesty and integrity and undermine his fitness to be involved both in charitable and philanthropic work in general. Also, as I've said, the Daily Fail wants to ruin Prince Harry. They want to ruin Harry. They want to ruin Meghan completely. Completely. And that's why they keep on going after Harry and Meghan. That's part of the reason. That's just one reason why they keep going after Harry and Meghan. You see, when Harry and Meghan left and stepped down as senior members of the royal family, the Daily Fail wrote articles saying Harry, in a couple of years, would come back begging, and asking for money. And since that's not happening, they get really angry and continue this, smear campaign. They're writing these defamatory articles against Prince Harry and Meghan with the aim of ensuring that other countries, other organizations, other charities don't want to work with Prince Harry and Meghan. And members of the squad, as I continue, in particular, he said it damaged his efforts to combat online misinformation through the Archwell Foundation. The newspaper report said that just minutes after the story broke, the Duke's PR machine tried to put a positive spin on the dispute. The Duke is claiming damages, including aggravated damages for libel. Now, I'm sincerely hoping that Prince Harry wins this court case against the Daily Fail. I mean, first of all, the record against the tabloids in court is impeccable. They always win time and time again. And every single time, this smear campaign keeps going on, it really, really hurts. It really, really hurts. That's why we keep on asking all of you to just pray for Prince Harry and Meghan. Pray for Prince Harry and Meghan because they do need your prayers. Because no person, I tell you, no person could be able to tolerate a quarter, a fraction of what Prince Harry and Meghan have to deal with each and every single day. And as you can see from Prince Harry's words, Daily Fail article practically made him unable to combat online misinformation through actual foundation. They want to damage his reputation. That's what they want to do. They want Harry and Meghan not to get any jobs. Why do you think they're still angry about Harry signing a $100 million Netflix deal? First of all, they haven't even seen the Netflix deal. They have not seen Harry and Meghan's contract. What they're doing is estimating what the contract price could be. They don't know how much money Harry and Meghan have been offered by Netflix. They don't know how much Harry and Meghan have been offered by Spotify. The tabloids, they know nothing. What they do is just speculate time and time again when clearly they know nothing. The readers of the Daily Fail were promised Harry and Meghan, Prince Harry himself, would come back groveling and begging for scraps. And that's not happening. And they're very, very angry with the fact that Prince Harry signed Netflix deals, Spotify deals. That's why even right now, as we speak, the Daily Fail is really hoping to try and sabotage, Harry and Meghan's business deals with Netflix. To sabotage Prince Harry and Meghan's business deals with Netflix and Spotify. That's why whenever something, a setback happens to Prince Harry or Meghan, they like to, claim like, hey, look, we've won. Something that is not cool happened to Meghan. Hey, look, we just wrote an article about it. Like, for instance, what happened with Pearl, Netflix cutting it off. UK tabloids are so happy to plaster it across their front pages, saying that Meghan has been cancelled. When in reality, the entire animated projects were all cancelled by Netflix, but they singled out Meghan in particular, because Meghan has always been their target. And we see that it continues to happen each and every single day. The misinformation, the lies happen time and time again with the main aim of ruining the reputation of Prince Harry and Meghan. They want to damage them completely to the point that no company, no organization wants to work with Prince Harry and Meghan. To force Harry to coming back to the UK because, business deals are not working out. And that's why you see them getting so happy and excited when they hear, hey, look, Pearl has been cut. Because they don't want Meghan to earn a single penny. They want them to fail. That is their goal. They also want them to fail. And since that's not happening, Meghan's Spotify, archetypes is coming out soon. The tabloids will obviously be pissed about it because Harry and Meghan are busy working hard to put food on the table for their children and a roof over their heads for their children and for themselves. They don't want that. They don't want that. They want Prince Harry back in the UK. Back in the UK, begging for scraps, asking for money, having to work and deal with the tabloids that bully his wife every single day, that insult, that practically chased his mother to death. That's who they want Prince Harry to come back to working with. Now, as I continue this case, in a new ruling, Mr. Justice Nick Lane has rejected the Duke's legal team's request that the issue of serious harm be tried as a preliminary issue, saying the Mail on Sunday must first be given the chance to make its case factually. That's a good one by the judge. Honestly, the Daily Fail doesn't understand the meaning of facts. Even if you pay the Daily Fail, it will never understand the meaning of facts. The Daily Fail has been banned by Wikipedia, even being cited as an unreliable source. Unreliable source. Some websites and search engines practically have to write that the fact that, hey, the Daily Fail spends majority of its time in legal cases, in litigation, because it lies so many times and spreads misinformation time and time again. And yet the judge thinks that the Daily Fail will present facts. Like, what facts can the Daily Fail present? The Daily Fail has no facts. They have no facts. The one thing that they have is lies. That's who they are. The Daily Fail lies so much. Every single time. They spread misinformation. Now, allow me to continue. So, this is what was said in court. I refuse to direct the trial of the issue of serious harm, he said. I appreciate that the claimant's Harris case is one based at this stage solely upon inference, but ultimately this is an issue of fact. The defendant, Associated Newspapers, must have an opportunity to advance any factual case in answer to the claimant's inferential case. This makes the issue unsuitable for determination as a preliminary issue. It could, he added, be fairly tried at a later stage of the case, meaning the Duke's arguments will be heard during a full trial at a future date. The Daily Fail spends majority of its time in court. I remember reading a byline times, on the case involving, Meghan against Associated Newspapers for illegally publishing, her copyright, her letter that she sent to Thomas Markle. Now, members of the squad, I can't forget that case. And in that case, the person writing that article, I think his name was Brian Cathcart, he said the Daily Fail spends majority of its time in court. You would almost think that the Daily Fail has a home at the court, because time and time again, every single time, the Daily Fail lies. And when they're sued, most of the times they do prefer to settle the case. However, if you are a high-profile figure like Meghan and Harry, whom the tabloids have this hate campaign vendetta against, they want a trial. And even Prince Harry right now, he wants a trial, actually. And the Daily Fail wanted a trial against Meghan. They wanted Meghan to sit at, the court, the witness stand, and have to issue a statement under oath. And that didn't happen. Meghan won her case against the Daily Fail without having to go to court. And, the trial, without having to go to trial, sorry. And now, Prince Harry wants to take them to trial. Prince Harry himself wants to take the Daily Fail to trial. So in this case, to be honest with you, normally the Daily Fail would settle. That's what they would normally do. But since it's Prince Harry, they want that drama. Like, they wanted Meghan to come all the way from the US to the UK to sit at a witness stand. They were hyping that up so much. And when it failed, they started making up a bunch of, stories other than the truth that the Daily Fail actually illegally published Meghan's letter to Thomas Markle, and they had to pay her millions in compensation for breach of her copyright. And now they're being taken to court by Prince Harry, and Prince Harry wants a preliminary trial. So hopefully, let's pray for Prince Harry to get it. And members of the squad, as I continue, so in his earlier documents submitted to the court, Prince Harry had claimed the Mail on Sunday story and its online version have caused and are likely to cause serious harm to his reputation. The allegations against the claimant are self-evidently exceptionally serious and damaging. They constitute an attack on his honesty and integrity and undermine his fitness to be involved both in charitable and philanthropic work in general, and in efforts to tackle online misinformation in particular through the Archwell Foundation. His lawyers said, Prince Harry's lawyers said, they are plainly calculated to incite, as they did incite public opprobrium. As I've said, the Daily Fail wants to incite hate against Prince Harry. And Prince Harry himself knows it. These are words directly from Prince Harry's lawyers. Listen to this. They are plainly calculated to incite, as they did incite public opprobrium. Harry knows what they're doing. Meghan knows what they're doing. They both know what they're doing, what the Daily Fail is doing. It's inciting hate against Prince Harry and Meghan, time and time again. But you would think, like, if you don't like someone, why not just ignore that person? Like, if you don't like this person or that person, isn't it much easier to ignore the person you say you hate? The Daily Fail wants to make money. They want to profit from Prince Harry, a person whose wife they incite hate against, a person whose mother they chased to her death and got away with it. Those things are not, that's not right. It's not right. It's not cool. It's not right. Now, so in particular, Prince Harry's lawyers cited comments on the Mail Online version of the story as having negative and damaging reaction. Aha! Aha! The Daily Fail loves to spotlight negativity. They like, highlighting those hateful content on their comment section. And now Prince Harry's lawyers are using those hate comments on the Daily Fail comment section against the Daily Fail in court. Karma. Now, allow me to continue. The Mail on Sunday story refers to a separate legal case brought by the Duke against the Home Office. He is seeking a judicial review of the government's decisions about police protection for him and his family when they are in the UK. The newspaper first revealed he was taking legal action in January. Prince Harry's team later sent out a statement confirming that he was seeking a judicial review, believing the UK to be unsafe for his family to return to, and claiming the Duke first offered to pay personally for UK police protection for himself and his family in January of 2020 at Sandringham. Sandringham Summit was a summit in which Prince Harry went to sit alongside Prince William, the Queen, and Prince Charles. And they stripped him of his security. Prince Harry offered to pay for his personal security, and they refused because they wanted to put Prince Harry's life and the life of his children, his wife, in danger. And they have. The royal family has done that. They've done that. The farm, the tabloids, they've done that. They've put Harry and Meghan's lives in danger. As a matter of fact, don't forget what the Daily Fail did during the Invictus Games. I can never forget the things which I never ever be able to forget. The Daily Fail published an article practically saying, hey, look, Meghan has this number of bodyguards surrounding her at all times. That was a gross violation of Meghan's security detail, a breach of security. And the Daily Fail did that. They did that on purpose. They know what they're doing. They're hoping perhaps someone who's crazy enough to believe what they write may do something to Harry and Meghan. That's what the Daily Fail is hoping for when they publish such kinds of articles mentioning how much security Meghan has. Someone they've spent the past, how many years? 5 or 6 years inciting hate against. And now they release and say, hey, look, Meghan has this number of bodyguards. I found that to be a serious violation of Meghan's security. That was a violation, a deep, deep violation, and wrong. Something that should never, ever have been allowed to even happen. It should never been allowed to happen. And accountability, there needs to be accountability for what the Daily Fail is doing to Harry and Meghan. There needs to be. And people need to open their eyes because what they're doing is not normal and it could cause a serious, grave loss of life. God forbid. Because that's what the Daily Fail is doing right now. What they see, that's what they're doing. Now, for me, I'll always pray. I pray that no weapon formed against Prince Harry and Meghan shall prosper because these people are wicked. The tabloids are wicked. The Daily Fail owned by Rothmere, they are wicked. Very, very wicked. Allow me to continue. So, in a court hearing in February, lawyers acting for the government appeared to challenge that statement, saying the offer of payment was notably not advanced to RAVEC, the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, in which Prince Charles and Prince William are part of RAVEC. The farm, even the Queen, is part of RAVEC. And yet Prince Harry, look at him, is fighting for security to protect his wife and children. As Prince Harry said in the Oprah interview, actually it was Meghan who said this, Meghan wrote letters and asked them, listen, I know that my safety means nothing to you, and the safety of my child, it means nothing to you. But please, just allow, please allow my husband, Prince Harry, to keep his security. Those are words from Meghan, that is of Sussex, and the royal family said no. And now we know Prince Harry offered to pay for security, and they still said no. The only reason you would deny someone who is willing to pay for his own security is because you intend on harming that person. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but why would you deny someone security who is willing to pay for it? I think this is the first time that I've ever had a government refusing to take money from someone. I mean, they take taxes, earn taxes, but refusing money? When have you ever had a government refusing money? I was thinking about this, even in the UK currently. You could just, say you want something and, I mentioned Prince Harry's name or something. And the government say, no, we don't want your money. Because they've been told by the royal family, look, don't provide security for Prince Harry. Don't take his money that he's willing to pay to get security. Because those orders come from above. And above means Prince Charles and Prince William. They are the people who are above. As a matter of fact, according to what I've learned today, is the fact that Prince Charles and Prince William will be opening the parliament due to the fact that the Queen has mobility issues. So I can understand why Prince Harry is going to visit the Queen even now more than ever. Prince Harry is on his way to visit the Queen for the Queen's Jubilee. Now I can see why. The Queen apparently is not feeling well and is not okay. And now Prince Charles and Prince William will be at Parliament. And Prince Charles will read the Queen's speech at Parliament, at the opening ceremony of Parliament. Now, members of the squad, as you can see, the things that they're doing to Harry and Meghan are just wrong. And we have to highlight these issues because what the royal family is good at is covering up their tracks. But this time, they won't cover up this smear campaign against Harry and Meghan. The world must know what's happening. The world must know what is happening. The world must know what is happening. Perhaps the taxpayers in the UK should just go ahead and say, hey, look, our taxes should go to pay for Prince Harry's security. And the government will be like, no, keep your taxes. We don't want them. If it's to pay for Harry's security, we don't want them. Because that's the level that we've reached. I have never seen a government rejecting money from someone. And Prince Harry is offering money to pay for his own security. And they're rejecting it. That offer, those orders are coming from up above. The firm is behind this. They are the ones denying Prince Harry the ability to pay for his own security. And I believe even Prince Harry and Meghan, they both know it. And they told us this in the Oprah interview. They told us. Meghan told us. That's why it's important. That Oprah interview, they tried to rebuff what Harry and Meghan say. They tried to, spread misinformation about what Harry and Meghan says. They're trying to cover up that Oprah interview. But it can never be covered up. Those were Meghan's words. Where she said, I pleaded with the royal family. Those words can never be forgotten. I pleaded with them. I said, I know you don't care about me. I know you don't care about my son Archie. But please allow my husband to keep his security. And they refused. Those words can never be forgotten. Those words can never be forgotten. And now even we know that Harry wanted to pay for security, for his own security, and they still refused. The only reason you deny someone of the ability to pay for their own security is because you want to harm that person. And why? Because Prince Harry couldn't stand watching his wife being abused, his pregnant wife with Archie being abused day in, day out. That he took them far away from a toxic place in the UK. That he escaped the shackles of the monarchy. That he got far away from people that abuse his wife. And eventually would have gone after his son. Actually, they had already begun. So the racial abuse against Archie are just a few hours old. Now, as I continue, the following weekend, the Mail on Sunday published a second story stating that the revelations are a crushing rebuttal to Harry's initial public statement that implied he had always been willing to foot the bill. In papers filed to the High Court, the Duke's lawyers claimed the court hearing was no rebuttal at all to the claimant's public statement, let alone a crushing one. A preliminary issues trial, set to last 2.5 hours, is listed to be heard in person in the Media and Communications Court between June 7th and July 1st. Each party's costs have been capped at £30,000. Now, members of the squad, what Harry and Meghan said was true. Everything they said in the Oprah interview. The only thing that I dispute in the Oprah interview is the fact that Meghan said that Kate Middleton was a good person. I think that was just wrong. That was just wrong. And I'll be honest with all of you. That was wrong. Kate Middleton is not a good person. And that's my opinion. That is not a good person. She's not a good person. That was the only thing that I can honestly stand here and dispute in the Oprah interview. From the Oprah interview, I can only dispute that. Now, members of the squad, that is the court case update that continues to proceed against the Daily Fail by Prince Harry. Prince Harry said was the truth. He wanted to pay for his own security at Sandringham. The people who cheer Ravek, the whole family, Prince Charles, Prince William, they are the ones behind denying Prince Harry of his security. The orders come from above, just like the leaks we have been told by the Rota comes from Kensington Palace. Never ever forget that detail, because that detail is so important. Never forget that one thing. Don't forget it. The leaks come from Kensington Palace against Harry and Meghan. And also, the orders come from the top at Kensington Palace and Clarence House to deny Prince Harry, his wife and children, security that they need to protect their family. But Prince Harry needs to protect his wife and children. With that and so much more, members of the squad, let us raise awareness and keep praying for Prince Harry and Meghan. Pray for them because they need your prayers. They need your prayers. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for daily and consistent content. Keywords daily and consistent. Pray for Harry and Meghan. They need your prayers. What Harry and Meghan said in the Oprah interview is completely true. Harry said he wanted to pay for his security. They refused. Now he's gone to court. And the Daily Fail constantly puts Harry and Meghan's lives in danger every time they lie. Every time they incite hate against Prince Harry and Meghan, they put their lives in danger. And they need to be held accountable for their actions. The Daily Fail and the rest of the UK tabloids. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. And don't forget to subscribe. Kindly, members of the squad, spread the word. Raise awareness to what's happening to Harry and Meghan. Raise awareness to what's happening to Harry and Meghan. The royal family got away with Diana, with Princess Diana, with what happened to Princess Diana. We were not there to protect Princess Diana, but we sure are here to protect Prince Harry and Meghan, and may God protect them. Stay tuned to our next video and don't forget to subscribe. I'll be giving you more updates on this court case as soon as I receive them. Love you, family. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.